It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olsen set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboys!
They put Pickens in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They send the tight end in motion. A carry here for Brown. First down and more to the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Now, faking the give. In trouble, and down he goes.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
65 catch.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Bright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Milroe on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long, so the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensional. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here we go, set.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
On the set.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Milroe.
Dallas Turner on the tackle. A loss on the play brings up 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal.
60 Eagles. Come on. 60 Vikings. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. From 29, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his 1st catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's Brown, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at back. Might have even lost a yard there. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He what should be the final play of this first quarter.
First and 10 of the
We'll put a man in motion to the right. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
19 tight. Press all 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They put Pickens in motion.
Ready.
To the air now on first and 10. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the jump. Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Split the jig from left side. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. First and 10 now from the 36.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
70.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Out to his right, He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it as well as you can ask. Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Byron Murphy gets him for a loss of 4, and that'll set up 3rd down.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They'll go play action with Milroe. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this.
Ready?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
70 range. 7. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
4 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back there.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go.
Throwing is Milroe. That is caught at the 3. And the Seahawks are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They put Pickens in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Collins. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Let's go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here comes 3rd and 6. In motion now, it's Collins. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now, Milroe, this is a designed run, and some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Let's go. Ready,
Here's Milroe to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Milroe on 3rd down. The throw here is complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
go.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Broncos. 70.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. He will convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun run now with Walker. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Ready. Corey, 70. Panther 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side?
And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Get it!
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. Now Brown. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Cowboy first down.
Back to throw. Moving to his right. Off he goes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. Now let's see what caused it. Back to the ground after the penalty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Cut that team! Cut that team!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late.
Ready?
It's probably a touchdown.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
70 Lions! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready, what?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1. going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal.
Ready.
Now a little pop pass. And he'll take it on in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now Milroe. Forced to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, it's Milroe taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seahawks.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling right. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Red. Viking 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's good.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And goal to go.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Come on. Come on.
Milroe going to hold on to this one. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal. So now out comes the field goal unit in this precious spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll look to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Number 1 rule of throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job breaking in front, catches it in stride, and he could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Cowboys 17. Michael Dixon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Get it?
Putting the tight end in motion. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 2nd and 10.
79 broken. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Get out of the gun is Milton. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Ready. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.